Hello everyone, welcome to a short video that I put together to help us with assignment 1 to get started. To access the assignment 1, you can either go to the checklist in week 1, scroll down until the end here, and then you can click this assignment 1 option right here. And you can see here that there's a PDF and a magic8ball.java file. And I want to show off how we can actually go ahead and get started. So what I want to do is I'll open up this PDF here. And for the time being, I also want to showcase how you can actually get this Java file to work in our system. So what we would like to do is go ahead and click the magic8ball.java file. And if you actually click on it like this, if you have Visual Studio Code like I do or a Notepad, it will actually just go ahead and bring it up in a completely separate environment. Now, because we can't run this file here, this isn't what we want to do, but you could see here that this does look like the Java code we've been looking at. What I would like to do instead is I'm going to go ahead and go to my downloads here. And we can see here that I have my Magic 8-ball Java file. And what I would like to do is go ahead and bring up my Eclipse environment here. And I don't want to show off this solution just yet. And you can see here, if I open this up one more time in Visual Studio Code, you'll notice that it has a package of assignment 1. So there's a few ways that I want to show off how you can actually make this file run. The easiest way that you can do this is to essentially create a new package called assignment 1 inside of your source folder of your CSC281. So if you right click on this, you can go to new package and then call it assignment 1 so that it's the same case and everything as the package declaration at the top of this one here. And then you can go ahead and just drag this file into your assignment 1 folder. And this should be the exact same for Mac and Windows. It's not going to be different. And when I open this up, you'll see now that I actually have my file. And if I run it, nothing should happen, but you could do a system.out.println here. Let's just say I'm going to say test here. And if I run this, we see I get test. So this is working. Now let's just say that you can't make the package or anything. Another way that you can do this is drag this Magic 8-ball into a different package, maybe your week 1 package. And I'm going to go ahead and drag and copy this system out file print statement, but you'll notice I get an error. And the error up here, if we read it, it says the declared package assignment 1 does not match the expected package week 1. So you can actually just go ahead and click on this quick fix to go ahead and swap it to your week 1 there. And if I run this now, we'll see that it's working. And what I would like to do next is go ahead and go through the instructions of this assignment as well together. So if you open up the PDF, there's a bit of an overview here, and I just want to talk about what this assignment is going to be covering. So we're going to try to implement the pretty rudimentary version of Magic 8-ball. My head's kind of in the way of the assignment. But essentially, we're going to want to use this method called shakeball that is given to you that is going to return a value between 0 and 7, which is 8 different values. And as we know, a Magic 8-ball has 8 different ways to respond to a question. So we're going to use this shakeball in order to get the type of response that we want. And after you call this function, your main method should get the return value from this function, this method shakeball, and try to respond with one of these responses down here. Now, if you want to do more, that's completely fine. I just gave everyone a very straightforward 8 responses to pick from, and you can copy and paste them in. You might need to fiddle around with the copying here, or you could just type it in. It's a bit annoying copying over the code from a PDF, so sorry about that. But again, if you have other responses to use, that's fine. Just make sure that they're appropriate there because I'll be reading them. And essentially what I would like you to do is make sure that if you call the method shakeball and in the side of this main, you can get a response from it. You'll be in the first half of your assignment pretty much done. And what I would like you to do after you do this is to make the program run a couple times in a while loop. So what I mean by that is that after you go ahead and ask the question to get that working, you're going to want to then put it into a while loop where it can run a certain amount of times. And I kind of got us started with this while loop right here. We can see I have a max count of 5 and a current count of 0. This is very similar to the die roll problem that we did inside of the end of lecture 1. And as you can see down here, I have a little output of what is expected here. So when I started my program here for my solution, it says we're going to ask the Magic 8-ball 10 questions. And then again, the Magic 8-ball says the different versions of it. but we could see this runs 10 times. And then again, if I ask it 2 questions, we can see it runs twice. If I ask it 5 questions, it runs 5 times. So essentially, to get this assignment done, what you would want to do is first implement this system, the Magic 8 Ball says. Make sure that you can get the number generation down, get the response working with your if-else statements. And then after you have that done, try to put all of that code inside of a while loop that should run a certain amount of times. Again, you have these outputs here to look at, and to submit your assignment is very straightforward. What you can do here as a student, if you go into your submissions folder and you click on either not submitted, I believe you can just click on assignment 1 as well. You can go down here to submit assignment, add a file. You can select my computer, and what you can easily do is from your Eclipse environment, just go ahead and drag this Java file over into this submission folder here, and you should be good to go. I want to get 100, so I'll drag my solution in, right? Now, what I would like you to do is keep the same Java file name, so don't add in a solution or a last name or anything. You can just keep it as magic8ball.java, and you'll be fine. You don't need to add in an underscore last name or anything like that. Awesome, everyone. So again, if there's any questions, please go ahead and email me. I'm always available via email, and we have office hours on the 2 sessions of this quarter. So at any point, hop in and ask any questions you'd like. Thank you.